Okay, this is going to be a really fun live today for a couple of reasons. The first reason, I have maybe 10 minutes before I lose daylight. And I love this room so much that I'm sitting in because it's all windows. And I just had this urge to go live, so I'm just going live. So say hello if you're joining. I'll probably be on for 10 minutes. Would love to say hi to you. And also, this is going to be a fun live because if you can hear, I'm going to be really quiet. Our baby chicks are in the background. So you're going to get to meet our baby chicks on this live, which I'm so excited about. They're currently inside a pack and play because we're supposed to be building a coop for them. And we don't necessarily have the coop figured out yet because we're trying to build a coop on our own. And so right now they're just hanging out inside of our pack and play inside of one of the rooms at the bed and breakfast. So this is going to be a fun live today. But I wanted to talk a little bit about a conversation that I had last night that kind of opened my eyes, and I feel like it's going to help some of you in redefining what success looks like. Because I was sitting, and I want to tie all this together because this is what's going to be so different about what we go over, well, what I talk about inside of my programs, but also what we're going to be identifying and really stepping into inside of the Align Retreat, if you come to the Align Retreat. But last night, I went to dinner with Nathan, and we were sitting there, and I was pretty stressed out this weekend because, it's interesting. My business looks so different. I've talked about it live on several of the lives from this past week. I've talked about how different my business looks, and as deeply fulfilling as it is, it's also been a massive adjustment for me because I am used to operating at a certain revenue number and appearing on different podcasts and different television shows and being able to write for, certain articles. And I really had built so much of my identity for the longest time around my business and around my career. And last night I was feeling a little down because this weekend was a big weekend for us. We had the girls all weekend. We were doing a million things around the house. I was just being really present with the family. And I felt myself struggling, not orienting to this dream that I've created, but really kind of mourning and grieving what I wasn't able to do. I would normally work on a Sunday to get everything prepared for a Monday. I would work later during the week, but I really can't do it when you're navigating a family. And so I was reflecting on that yesterday as we were having dinner, and, he looked at me and he said, because I told him, I was like, I'm really struggling with this identity shift. And he said, what's so beautiful about the work that you do when you support women and you lead women into their most fulfilling relationship, not just with themselves, but with other people, is that you redefine what success looks like for them. Lauren, success, yeah, you used to be able to do multiple six-figure months, but you also have a family, and that's success too. And really getting clear on what success looks like for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean making $150,000 per month or, $150,000 a year, whatever that looks like is what's right for you. And what I'm really disenchanted with right now, especially in the coaching community, running at a light, is that there's if I see one more person post on their stories showing their Stripe bank account, I'm gonna puke, because there's so much more. And he was so right. There's so much more to identifying with success other than how much you're making per month. And so part of what I want people to understand is that in the work that I do, when I lead you back home to yourself through somatic work, we're identifying what does success look like for you internally. And what success looks like for you may not be a monetary number. It may look like being able to be present with your family, being able to have a farm, being able to, and it might be, hey, I want to build my business to do multiple 7 figures so that I can exit the business and be retired by 45. That may be what success looks like for you. But it's really letting yourself off the hook for what you think success is supposed to look like based on the way that other people are telling you success needs to look in your life. And I think that that is a huge problem that we have in today's society, is that everybody is chasing this idea of success that's not actually aligned with what their soul desires and what their heart desires and what your actual dreams are. I would say that, my business, from a monetary perspective, we did better last year than we have in previous years when I had a ton of employees and I was working myself to the bone. But this year, by our projection numbers, I'm working far less. I'm pouring more time into myself. We actually, I thought this was going to happen last year too. I was like, okay, we're going to take a hit this year. I thought we were going to take a hit last year. We ended up actually making more. But because I started focusing on what success actually felt like for me, which meant more space, more ease, more peace, I wasn't actually attached to how much money I made. The result was that I ended up making more. But when I focused on my dream, like what my heart and my body and my soul actually desired, everything else fell in place, right? And now here I am in a room with 12 baby chickens back there, which I'm going to show you in a second. So I was just feeling this as I was over here giving the chickens food and water in this room where I'm now losing light, that if you are the person that wants to really truly tap into what does success look like for me? What are my dreams? What does my soul desire? Not from a monetary perspective. You're the person that's just as grossed out as I am with the coaching space right now, with all of these people sharing that they make $1 million months. Like, that's amazing. If that's incredible for you, that's wonderful. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Perfect. But if there's something that feels different than just a monetary number, this is what we're going to tap into at the Align Retreat. We're going to get really clear on what does success look like for you? How do you create that sense of success for yourself? Again, whether it's a monetary number, or maybe it's that you want to be a mom. Maybe you want to be a single mom and you want to show your kid the world and you want to be able to have financial freedom. It's just getting really clear on what your body and your soul wants, and everything else falls into place when you can get really clear on that. And so that's what we're going to be doing at the Align Retreat, is we're going to be identifying what that looks like. And how do you reverse engineer this dream life that you have for yourself? How do you reverse engineer it so that you can actually attain it? I had a woman that told me today, a woman that just joined the collective, she said, part of the reason I joined the collective is that I'm so inspired by your story. And all that you have been able to step into over the past year. She's like, I watched you exit what you thought was going to be your forever relationship, give up on what you thought were your dreams of getting married and having children, only to, in less than a year, step into the dream that you actually desired for yourself. And she was like, I realized that you kept following your inner compass, and I've been following you for the past year, and now I'm ready to join the collective. And I told her, I'm so touched by that. I'm honored. You see that because I share that forward facing. But so many women that come into the collective, so many women who come into my programs, they have the exact same stories. I'm going to share one of those stories on my actual story here in a second. But it's so true. Like, when you follow your body and you follow your soul and what your heart has for you, has planned for you, and you really honor your truth, you get to have success, however it freaking looks for you, right? And it doesn't have to be making multiple 7 figures per year. Like, I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that. And also, what I'm in right now feels far more successful than making multiple 7 figures a year. Money is amazing. Money creates freedom. But it's also getting really clear on how you want to feel. And you can feel that making multiple 7 figures. You can also feel that making $30,000 a year, if that's what you desire. But you've got to get clear on what success looks like for you. I'm running out of light. It's going to be dark here in a second, and I want to show you these chickens. So anyways, hopefully that touch somebody, if you are interested in coming to the Align Retreat and redefining what success looks for you, just drop the word align underneath this video and I'll send you the application to apply. I gotta turn the lights on and show this to you. Hold on. Where's some lights in here? Here we go. Okay, let me show you these cute little babies. You guys ready? Meet part of my dream. I've always wanted chickens and now we get to have them. Oh my gosh, there's so much poop. This is what's called a brooder. Let's see if I can lift it up to show you guys. Hold on. They like to hang out because it's warm underneath this. Come here, guys. Come on. This is all of them. This is our little pack of chickens. Here they all are. All 12 of them. Part of the dream. So this is what success looks like. And I'll tell you, from someone who has made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, made it again, these guys right here, all 12 of these guys, this is Hot Dog right here. Hey, Hot Dog. All 12 of these guys, this is the dream, you know? This is truly the dream. This brings me just as much joy as, probably more joy, than making multiple 7 figures in a year. So this is your loving reminder that success doesn't have to be just a monetary number. Awesome if it is, but also success to you could look like a bed and breakfast and baby chickens and a whole farm. So listen to what your heart is guiding you towards. Listen to what your body is guiding you towards. And if you want to get clear on what success looks like for you and you're ready to have it, come join me at the Align Retreat in May 20th through the 25th. We're going to do hands-on somatic work. It is in the most beautiful place on the planet. I've gone through a lot of transformation in the past couple of years. A lot of that transformation was downloaded into me on this island. So would love to have you there. Okay, that's my impromptu live.